What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 18 of my Total Warhammer II modded Throgg campaign. So as you saw last time, we routed Karl Franz and have destroyed his army in its entirety, and are now looking towards destroying the army that is somewhere around here belonging to Marienburg that is raiding Wrecker's Point. Now, the real question is, where exactly is this army? Wrecker's Point is actually not that big of a territory. Dietershofen seems to be a very large territory, but I believe the raiding is happening in Wrecker's Point, which means we have to decide where we're going to move Sirtha Ek, which we will do in a second. And yes, we can see that they're raiding Wrecker's Point. I might actually, at the end of the day, maybe go for a march stance over to Wrecker's Point. I would really prefer it not to die. And even though they will probably not attack us here if we do that, it might still be worth it. I think what we should do is we should send one of these agents over there just to start scouting. I know I said I was going to use them primarily for tech stealing, and we're still going to do that. But we really need someone to scout out the armies over there. In addition to that, between the episodes, I finally got Sirtha Ek on the field. The Ever Chariot lives. Now, we won't have enough income to actually properly kit him out, especially as most of the income is going to go towards retrofitting Throgg's army. You can see the Fimir Stalkers that are going to go into his army and replace these Marauders right there. Probably going to get a fourth to replace this one. And then the rest of the trolls are going to go into there as well. And we're going to have to build some more. Definitely want to get some stone trolls in here. Both stone trolls, most likely. Stone trolls are amazing at holding the line. They're defenders, they're juggernauts, it's what they do. So the damage-dealing trolls, like the Norscan ice trolls and stuff, can rely on not having to do the exact same thing the stone trolls do. In fact, let's just check out their damage. 125. They actually do a bit less, a fair amount less damage than the Norscan ice trolls there, but they'll still get buffed up by Throgg, and their point is to hold the line, to help the Fimir, which are going to be the main line of this particular army, in addition to the trolls. We will also get another Norscan Bile Troll in there, as well as... I don't know about the river trolls yet. I gotta think about this. Because they're aquatic, they're only really super useful in very, very rare situations, which is a little bit unfortunate. They do... Let's see, stupidity, yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, so they got fast attacks and aquatic, and slimy shanks and aquatic are both aquatic traits. So I kind of don't like that. They're also very low in terms of armor, as compared to, I mean, they're lower than the weak regular Norse controls. And let's see, how much harder do they hit? And they hit the same. Huh. They're also 125, so they hit as weak as regular Norse controls. They have less armor. In fact, I'll think about it. We'll see if we can fit them in, plus we got income. I definitely want some other stuff in here as well, like ice, more Fimir and some more Skinwolves, especially that we have our Weirkin now, who, just as I promised I was going to call him the Carnifex, Throgg's Executioner, based on a story from one of the comments from one of the previous episodes. He had to fight that battle against Karl Franz first and, you know, execute some jerks first. Alright, now I believe I've done everything between the episodes, as you guys can see, that needed to be done since we have nothing in the treasury, so we are going to end the turn right after we march stance over to Wrecker's Point. Hopefully save it. And I know I did say at the end of the last episode that it might not be necessary, because then this army might turn here, but it's a rather weak army. If they take Dietershofen, they take it. I'd rather lose Dietershofen again than Wrecker's Point, just because Wrecker's Point is more built up at this point, and at this Wrecker's Point, and we need to get more of these troll units in there. Anyway, let's end the turn. Sirtha Ek's coming. And we also have Mr. Wulfric getting ready to assault the, whatchamacallums. Ooh, Harganeth just declared war on the Heralds of Ariel and Nagaryth. Okay, we're obviously going to declare war on both of those. Hopefully generate a trading contract with Harganeth for the... for that reason. Clan Molder was destroyed. Oh, wow, that's surprising. I did not think that the Hell Pit could fall. How many armies assaulted it at the same time? And who destroyed it? Was it Kislev? If it was Kislev, they're coming for us next. The Tower of Crack is in trouble. Okay, we need Surtha Ek on the field ASAP, because he's gonna need to guard it. Surtha, your recruiting is actually doing pretty well for you. In fact, while we're at it, is there anything here that'll help you with just recruitment? Aha, recruitment cost for all units. I should have done this as soon as I summoned him. Damn, I never even thought of it. Giants, okay, nothing else really helps. Stupid. Poor Surtha. But the 50% charge is definitely worth it. He needs to also get some buffs from defeating other lords who use charge. Anyway, we will pick a god for him. Damn, you know what? I'm gonna have to go and look up what god Surtha Ek actually worships. Because I would like it to be loreful. It doesn't... Oh. I guess we gotta go with the Hound. We gotta go with Khorne. It gives charge bonus. And if nothing else, I think Surtha's gonna have to stack charge bonuses, isn't he? Just for this. Plus he should have... Wait, does he not have a regular tree? Oh, this is basically the only tree that Marauder Chieftains get? Oh, that's a little bit weak. So they can... Oh, that's really weak. What the hell? Oh, it's because it's essentially like getting two things at once, isn't it? Rampage on a chariot seems like a bad idea, though. But it does give extra speed, vigor, physical resistance. And I guess once Rampage is done, he can charge out. And I just don't feel like anything else is going to be as worthwhile for somebody like Surtha specifically. I mean, this would help him survive, because he's going to be on a chariot later, not on a war mammoth. But I feel like I gotta just max out the charge. I want to see if I can get him to like 300 charge or something silly at the end of the day. Anyway, in the meantime, I will wait on that because I just want to check on the lore with regards to the gods. I will, however, go Dominating Presence so he can buff up whoever he has, and we will be getting points into whatever buffs chariots. So, Norscan Ice Wolves, Marauder Chariots, and Norscan Warhounds, and we'll have to think of another line to support him as well. Probably Marauder Horsemasters. His army is going to be silly. It's going to be Wolves, Chariots, and Horsemasters, and nothing else. It's going to be the silliest thing in the world, and I'm going to love it. It won't be able to take a city, ever, but it will be able to fight other armies in the field and basically annoy them to death. I guess we gotta go with Voice of the Dark Gods first before anything else, because Infamous Marauder is relatively useless. Like, I really don't like this tree. It doesn't really do much. Most of the stuff in it is kind of trash. Yeah, let's go Voice of the Dark Gods for now, and we'll get the other stuff afterwards. Okay, now what else do we got in terms of recruitment? Let's cancel you, and let's bring you back, Norscan Bile Troll, with the cost reduced. Oh, wait, it won't be reduced until... for one turn. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, we can't waste... we can't waste the local recruitment stuff, so let's get one more unit of Fenris Stalkers, and then we definitely got to get the 2 Stone Trolls, but we will summon them next turn just to reduce their cost by 10%. We will get one more unit of regular Norse controls just for flavor, I think. Although, maybe Throgg's okay with 1 instead of 2. You know, we'll do it for now. Oh, we can also get some Norscan Ice Wolves. Alright, oh damn, look who we have here. Aldebrand von Corden. You've got Imperial Foot, you've got a Hellstorm Rocket Battery. I don't think we could take Eilhart like this. You know how we can take Eilhart, though? We can go into Ambush Stance.
I'll handle it.
And pretend we're not here. So we got a 60% ambush here. And if we go into the trees, we got 85, but it's probably not worth it. Also, we need to replace somebody to get the Skinwolf Werekin into this army. We have 5 Berserker units. Damn, are we going to have to get rid of a Marauder... man, a Marauder Berserker unit? That would be unfortunate, but I feel like it's necessary. This Marauder Ice Wolf Chariots is not going to be in this army, but we're going to transfer it to Surtha. So it's going to stay here for now. Ah, man. I guess these Marauder Hunter Javelins are all actually going to get replaced with Marauder Whalers, aren't they? Because Whalers are the more elite unit. Which makes me think that we can actually give all the Marauder Hunters the gifts... Oh, do we not have the... Oh, are we not building that here? Or is that coming out of this? Oh, here they are. Norscan Whalers, they got 80 units, 49 missile strength. Stagger Shot Hybrid. As opposed to you guys, 41 missile strength, 100 units. So a bit less anti-large hybrid. Oh, wait. The whalers are also anti-large, right? They're whalers on the moon. They carry a harpoon. Yes, they're also anti-large. So they're just objectively an upgrade to this. Because it makes sense. These guys are tier 1, and these guys are tier 4. Is that really worth it? Charge bonus. I mean, these guys do a little bit better in melee. Range 100 versus range 100. About the same there. A little bit more heavily armored, which is nice. And they're a little bit better in melee as well. And they're a little bit slower, but with more leadership. Yeah, so these guys are all going to get replaced. We can freely upgrade them with the Gifts of the Eagle, since we're going to get rid of them later. But that doesn't really decide the question of who we replace. Oh, damn. I really don't want to replace the Berserkers, because I feel like this army needs to be Berserker heavy, and I like it that way. But also, these guys are really freaking useful. We could get rid of one Berserker. But Wulfric's really buffing them up. Man, I really wish we could get rid of the Chariot now. Okay, you know what we'll do? We are going to do this. Instead of building this Troll, we're going to build a Marauder Hunter. Then we'll build the Troll when we have the recruitment cost reduction next turn. And in the meantime, we're going to get rid of the lowest level Marauder Hunter. And then we're going to bring him back and trade the other one for the Chariot.
To the four corners!
There we go. That took forever to figure out. Damn. Alright, you're going to go into ambush. Let's see if we can't kill Mr. Aldebrand over here. Maybe he'll think Marienburg is an easy mark. And then we'll destroy him. What? What? Von Karstein... Holy hell. I did not expect them to get this far. Wow. I guess because we crippled the northern territories. Oh, well, now we have to declare war on them. We can't let them have Altdorf. Huh. I mean, we'll leave them for now, especially since they'll probably allow us to trade with them. We don't even have them discovered, but I'm just shocked that they took it. Karlberg is now the freaking capital. Oh, Karl Franz, why did you come up here instead of defending Altdorf? This is just pathetic. Okay, now I don't know what to do about this. Man, I feel like we have to allow them to take it. Just ambush, like, right outside them, just destroy this army, or we're gonna be chasing them forever. There's no other choices there. I know it's annoying, but what can you do? Alright, Throgg, go right here, go into ambush, allow Dietershofen to fall. In fact, cancel this. Just so that we save the money. And in the meantime, build that man-made fjord and attack this. You can actually... Oh, Wrecker's Point is already untaxed. Then why is it losing so much public order? Lack of corruption. How dare you? We are super corrupt, game. Nordland. No, Mountains of Hell. Ah, there we go. Finally build some buildings. Shamanic Pyre. Oh, we can't afford this, but it will allow us to build more ice trolls, which we want. And skin wolves, armored skin wolves, Fimir warriors, and other Fimir warriors. We really need this. Are you kidding me? We're 1 gold short. We're freaking 1 gold short? I don't think I've ever seen that happen to me in Total Warhammer before. It's just so unlikely. Okay, game. Okay. I find that incredibly amusing. We might have to build an offering of war here. In fact, we might have to build offerings of war everywhere because these places are building a lot of... are making a lot of money. But this is sort of our military hub, which is kind of iffy. We should also build some of these things. But maybe the money for now. In the meantime, I did say I want to go to diplomacy and talk to Harganeth, who reasonably like us now. Harganeth. Okay, trade agreement. Will you do it by itself? No. Okay, trade agreement. How about we join war against Nagaryth? Okay. How about we join war against Nagaryth and the Heralds of Ariel? How about that? Oh, come on. Hellebron. Hellebron. Come on. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna do this. You know what? We'll do it one by one. We'll join war against... The Heralds of Nagaryth are probably weaker than Nagaryth, so we'll do that.
Alright.
And then that'll help our rep with her, and then in a few turns we'll try to offer that again. How strong are you, Hargan? That's still rank 1? Yeah, still rank. Just give us your damn trade. Mom Rathi isn't there to take care of us anymore. Alright, Throgg. You're good where you are. Settlement upgrade we can't afford. We're 1 gold short, and I don't think anybody is going to be willing to give us any money. Wait, maybe Harganeth will give us some money. Oh, Harganeth. Demand payment 300. Yes! Oh, damn, I should have asked for more. I didn't think she'd accept. Damn it. I should have started with like 900 or something. Oh well. It'll be enough to upgrade the Skin Wolf and Fimir building. So we'll have it sooner. And we'll have to get Surtha Ek over there anyway, because he's gonna get he's gonna build his chariots, and he'll probably build some whalers. Oh man, no, he'll probably build whalers otherwise. But he can build horse masters and chariots out of this. Huh. I like how horse masters are actually a higher tier than chariots. Whatever. The Ever Chariot cares not what tier the chariots are at. Alright, Dietershofen, you're about to die. I forgot to move you guys. Mind you're gonna have to steal your tech. I wonder how much the tech stealing is gonna cost. Like, look at our income. We were at plus 7,000, and now we're just dropping because we are summoning so many troops for Surtha. And I'd really prefer not to have to disband Surtha because we're running out of money. And we really should try to ally with Kemmler, I guess. We might ally with all the vampires. I don't know. I'll think about it. It depends on if they take all the territories we want. I mean, I guess we want the coastline more than the interior territories. We're going to auto-resolve this. They're going to take it, and they're going to sit here and die. Current car has finally been destroyed. Sea region contested. Sea of Claws. Yes, that is when Dietershofen. Melee defense versus melee attack. Oh, ambush foiled. Wulfric. Ah, you silly bastard. Last time I went bloody armor, and I feel like the problem with that was it made the berserkers a little bit too weak, maybe? But this does... On the other hand, it does allow the berserkers to stay in the fight for longer. You know what, I think I'm gonna go bloody armor again. Your warrior smiths come to you with an intriguing idea. If they mix blood from the most recent sacrifices into the very metal they are working, they believe the gods will approve, and either make the weapons stronger or make the armor more effective. But how should they use the blood iron? For arms or for armor? Really? You guys just thought of this now? Really? Chaos people just thought of this. Okay, just armor of blood. Oh, man, okay. Now, let's see. What's the cost of... Oh, wow, our income, though. Steel tech is fairly cheap, but we can't afford it. We need to sack something. Especially if we want to build the rest of the stuff in Surtha's army. We might have to keep him there until we deal with something out here. Alright, let's start by taking the forces out at Dietershofen, taking it, and then moving down. We need to take Middenheim. That's auto-resolvable. Here's the thing. On the one hand, this seems like a fun fight, but we've had a lot of these lately, and I feel like Middenheim is going to be a lot tougher of a fight. So maybe we auto-resolve this just because this army is weak, and just have a good fight at Middenheim instead, or in the field. Because, I don't know, this feels like we'll just absolutely obliterate them. Nah, just auto-resolve it. It's fine. Establish the outpost yet again. Yeah, you got an enchanted shield. Dietershofen, we're gonna have to build you back up. Got a little bit of money out of that, so it'll be enough to steal tech, if nothing else. Jajura, you got yourself, I guess, Ritualistic Fury. Make you hit considerably harder. Oh, and counteract the effect of that bloody armor. Damn. Alright, do that. And you. Card effects. Let's go for hard to hit. Continue going through it until we can get Terrifying Howl or some of the other good stuff. Wait, what? I think that's bugged. It says missile strength and weapon strength enemy characters in region. It appears to be doing it to the Lord. What the hell? That's not right. Yeah, that's definitely not right. Huh. Well, that's kind of screwy. I hope all the negative effects aren't actually... Look, melee defense enemy characters in region does it to our own characters. Oh, that's really bad. Damn. I gotta see some of the other negative traits, like on our other lords. Because that could really screw us over. Oh well. It's just a day in a modded run. All right, magical reserves. We're definitely gonna get that. You're not immortal yet, and we don't want twisted architecture. I guess we gotta go with Flamestorm for now. Although I feel like I'm gonna get more mileage out of Burning Head. But you never know. If we assault a city, Flamestorm might come in handy. Then again, so might piercing bolts of burning because they can be used on top of a wall. Let's go with the Flamestorm for now. Let's try this again and hope we don't get foiled this time. So ambush set. We can't recruit with Surtha Ek until our income is fixed. Because it just got fixed because Throgg is now in an army. Alright, so, or in a settlement. Alright, steal that tech. Don't die. Failure. Oh, we got another army coming back here. Ludwig Herzeller. And where is our other guy? You're right here. Steal this tech. Yeah, alright, you successful. You can go into wound. Alright. And I guess that's where we end the turn and just book it toward Mindenheim. We have to take this really quick and then immediately book it to the Black Pit to sack that. There's 30k in there. It's tied up in here and we need it. Oh, it's 26k now. I swear it was 29 last time I looked at it. 24. Huh. Did they destroy a building? What happened here? Why would it be less? It's odd. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. End of turn. And pray that whoever destroyed the hell pit doesn't come for us this turn. We need a few extra turns to wait on it. Alright, united against us, Nagaryth. Ah, well, I guess it was bound to happen. Oh, you want peace now, do you? That's adorable. It's not gonna happen, though. And did Wulfric's ambush get foiled again? Come on, Wulfric. Ah, all major port owners known to each other. Peace negotiated clan squire. No, you'd... Oh... They didn't realize it. Okay, we get to attack Eilhart as well. Okay, now here's the question. What's going to be a more fun fight? Oh, freaking hell. Vlad is here and he's taking all our stuff. All this stuff could be...
My challenge?
Damn it. What's worth more from sacking 8k versus 10k? I feel like we gotta go for the extra money. Damn it, Vlad. Why are you interfering? Now, here's the question. If we move here, will we be able to see what's going on in Mindenheim? I'd like to... Yeah, we can see. Okay, we're going to ambush right here. We should be able to hit Mindenheim next turn, either just from the ambush. I want them to send their armies down here to deal with Vlad and actually kill him. His army is pathetic. How the hell did he take Altdorf with this? A bunch of corpse carts, zombies, and skeleton spears? This is nothing. He's ranked 28. Damn. Although I feel like this army will be too weak to take Eilhart, which means we're better off going for Gorsel. Unless there's a full stack here, but if there is, then Wulfric's fighting it either way. There is not. We're gonna sack it.
I will not.
Yeah. This will be an auto-resolve. We are going to take this Razor Standard. And wait. Ooh. Should we put the Razor Standard on the Zerkers, or should we put it on the Icehorn Marauders? Okay, there are less models on the Icehorn Marauders. They're at 60. So they're probably going to benefit more from the melee defense. They're already at 69 melee defense, though. These guys would benefit more from the armor and the melee defense, wouldn't they? Alright, I'm going to do this for now, but I'll think about it. I mean, this is still a damage dealer unit. They'll survive a wee bit long. Oh, but they're already immune to psychology. They're unbreakable. So... Wait, are these guys unbreakable? No, these guys are not unbreakable. Okay, yeah, so that's why I did that in the first place. Okay, makes sense. Sack this, please. Oh, wow, I didn't think they'd get that hurt. Damn, I should have fought that. Oh, well. Sack. Campaign movement range for Egrim. Recruitment cost, yeah, alright, you gonna go back in here, do nothing, we'll have to raise it next turn, then go into Wulfric and Camp Stance, or go into Raiding. I won't heal you, though, but it will give us money, but I feel like we need to heal, just in case a big ol' Empire stack comes out. Also gotta be careful about losing Marienburg suddenly.
Where's my next quote?
Alright, let's get these levels in here. I do want to get that Throgg battle in here. I'd do cinematic battles if any of these battles were worthwhile, obviously. But they'd just be absolutely too easy. Okay, Frenzied Assault, Vicious Assault, there we go. That thing is maxed out now, so beautiful. Throgg, next turn, you're ready to go. Surtha, you're gonna risk... We gotta get these troops into Throgg's army. We can't be sitting here, it's a waste of time. So, Norscan Bile Troll, 2 Stone Trolls. That's going to take 2 turns to recruit. Do we recruit more, or is this enough for now? I feel like this should be enough for now. Yeah, we can. I think we'll skip the Norscan River Trolls. We'll have Throgg recruit them personally out of Wrecker's Point or out of one of these ports here. We can't deal with the income right now. We can, however, build some more actual buildings. Grayling Loot is ready to upgrade, but that's probably going to take a little bit too much money. You are going to upgrade to a Chaos Shrine so it can destroy this Chaos Shrine a little bit later. Somewhere the gods are about to kill me. Let's also upgrade you, Chaos Totem. We can finally get Feral Mammoths, not the regular War Mammoths, but get a couple of Ferals in there for Wulfric, and a couple Frostworms for Throgg. I did say I wanted them in there, even though it's expensive as all hell. But it still generates income despite that. Oh, these actually generate nice amounts of income. I did not realize this. Altar of the Bloodfathers generates so much income, whereas the Blessed Longhouse of Terror does not, which tells me we need to get Altars of the Bloodfathers in literally every single settlement, because 400 is more than any of the other money-making buildings. In fact, this is a tier 3. It makes 100. Okay, so this is still better in minor settlements, but in major settlements, definitely got to get those. Do you generate any money? No. Does anything here generate money? Upkeep, upkeep. Well, I guess upkeep does sort of generate money in a backwards way, but not exactly. Nothing else, though, does. Okay. Well, that's wonderful. So in the meantime, I believe I said I wanted to build the Offering of War here, but now we're kind of running out of space. I don't know, just build this for now. I'll think about the other building in here. And I guess you're going to build this as well? Oh no, that's a damned longhouse. We need that, we gotta get this Unholy Site in here now. Money. Alrighty, and you know what, we're gonna save the rest of the cash just in case we accidentally bankrupt ourselves, which is very, very possible. Everybody else, steal that tech. Critical oh, for the love of you, useless piece of garbage. Come on, Hjalmar. Who else was stealing tech? You. Steal tech. Don't you pull a Hjalmar on us. It was just a failure, and I'm still upset, but at least you're alive. Alright, let's end the turn, let's attack Middenheim. Eataine, Nagaryth, we should really also check the coastline. Military alliance negotiated with Nagarond and Harganeth. Okay, so will that mean... Oh, who got wounded? Hjalmar? Wait, they were both named Hjalmar? Wow, Hjalmar is the name of failure. That's just disappointing as all hell. I did not realize they were both named Hjalmar. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, raiding versus sacking. We gotta go with sacking. Smash cities, even though raiding is a massive increase. We're about to sack some very expensive cities, so smash them. Ready for a duty. A Jerv... Oh, Frisky. Frisky's back. At least he's back. You were also into steel tech. Okay, well, you're gonna go over here. We're out of money. Oh, Vlad. Get the hell out of here. Wreck this place. Auto-resolve, out, and then raise it for the Serpent. Okay, now that we've raised for the Serpent, I believe we're at 36. Casualty replenishment rate, Cultist for Egrim. This is also, hello, a student. That's going to go on our Mage. Oh, student. Here we go. More research rate. Swell. Yeah, so... Now we gotta go for Eilhart. You can leave us alone. Seriously, how did he take Altor for this trash army? How has he been holding on to all this stuff? My word. Altdorf is like Kurun, so it would have been really nice here, and it would have generated a ton of money as well. Man, I'm so disappointed. I wonder if it had a special building in there for us too. Oh well, I'll think about it. I mean, we could kill Vlad right now, but it feels like he's taking care of business for us. Leave him alone. We have Bretonnia to destroy. We have all these coast territories. If he wants to hold on to the interior, he can hold on. I'm just upset about Altdorf. Okay, so I guess there's nothing else to do over here. Oh, you know what I wanted to check? I wanted to double... Oh, yeah, Hjalmar and Hjalmar Crow Brethren. You guys have got to be kidding me. Ah, useless. Alright, Throgg, it's time for a cinematic battle this time. We are going to break on through into Middenheim. Now it's worth 30k. It's got some nice defenders. It's got Knights of the White Wolf. It's got mortars. It says it's easy, and it will be easy because we've fought tougher garrisons than this, but they actually have a decent amount of handgunners here, so that's actually very dangerous, as we've seen the trolls get very badly hurt to them when they were up on the walls. Plus, they have a ton of halberdiers, so it's a pretty good anti-troll army. It's just that the AI is not going to be able to use it so well, so let's attack. Alrighty, here we go, yet another siege, but, you know, we gotta enjoy it while we can. This is probably one of the very last sieges that are going to be with Throgg's current army composition, because it will change as soon as Surtha Ek brings all of his extra troll units. So this blob is gonna get a lot bigger, the Marauders are gonna be gone, they'll be replaced by Fimir, and there's probably going to be more adjustments as we go on, so we might as well still try to get some fun out of the current composition. Stop sleeping. You're not dead. Don't even act like it. Lazy. It's a lazy troll right here. Get up. Look how far ahead everybody else is. But he's taking naps today. Alright, so first things first, we are going to charge in the entire blob, but I just realized that the Fimir Balefiend and the Weir can run much, much faster than the Troll, so I do immediately start to get them back because they both start taking quite a bit more damage than the rest of the Troll units for obvious reasons. I also stopped Throgg in his tracks because he does have a missile-resistant aura that he should be applying to everybody near him, as opposed to getting him too far ahead. The gunners start attacking us, and you will notice, and I gotta praise the AI for this, the gunners don't focus the trolls, they focus our Fimir Balefiend, by far our most fragile unit in here, and I didn't mean to speed it up that much. By far our most fragile unit. The gunners bring it down to about half HP before it manages to get to the walls. I'm always surprised at how fragile this unit is, because it's not as big in terms of model size as the trolls and stuff, and it has fairly decent stats, but it always does take damage. In the meantime, we are going to get a pit of shades off right into the midst of the enemy forces. I believe there's a couple of units of great swords, or no, a unit of great swords and a halberdier here. 3 units, in fact, that got pretty much wrecked by that pit of shades. Gotta love the spell. Not as useful against armor units as Penumbral Pendulum, I believe, but still quite nice. And it does certainly deplete those units' HP, so we should be having a fairly easy time as soon as we go in here. And obviously, we've seen this sort of thing before. Trolls have broken many a gate in the Empire in the past time. Throgg always loves to jump in. He's always first in, and that's pretty much ideal because he's always applying that massive debuff to everybody and causing those mortars to hit his allies. It's always hilarious. I mean, there's always this, like, unseen additional bonus to Throgg just because he's always doing this, and all those kills that are from the mortars don't really register. But nonetheless, unfortunately, the Fimir Balefiend also goes forward, and you can see it does a fairly decent job of knocking troops away, but it also does take a lot more damage as compared to the trolls over here. Now let's take a brief look at the rest of the army. We have everybody else hidden, but I do have the Fimir and the Skin Wolves back here. They're ready to go in and push towards the gate. I do move them sort of back and forth, just waiting for this tower to go away so we can charge the gate. Maybe I should have done it a little bit earlier, but they wouldn't have been able to handle several stacks of enemies because they're just not all that great alone, so we do have to wait on that one. Now we have the Knights of the White Wolf going in, and unfortunately we are locked out on the other side of the gate. This gate is taking forever, a lot longer than some of the other times, as I recall. And unfortunately, as I said, our Balefiend is trapped on this side, and it can't take too much of a beating. And you can see the hero, the enemy lord, is actually moving forward to try to damage the Balefiend and going after it specifically. Once again, props to the AI for going for our most fragile unit. Even though the Lord is doing that pretty suicidally. I mean, look how much damage it's taken. I even popped Enfeebling Foe on it so that we could damage it more and so that it didn't damage our Bale Fiend as much. And Throgg and the Trolls and the Bale Fiend as well shouldn't have too difficult of a time wrecking this poor Lord. There we go, down to about 25% HP, and most of the units have routed, but now the Knights of the White Wolf charge in. They do get stopped by the Trolls, of course, and we do get another Pit of Shades on, but it was a little bit off. I actually hit cast it when the Knights of the White Wolf were still here, and I was hoping to hit them as well as the great swords, but it ended up only hitting the great swords and doing a little bit of damage to the Knights. And once again, the Knights are going to be damaging the poor Fimir Bale Fiend. Really having a bad day. Fortunately, the Trolls are still there to use their mass to block it. I keep ordering the Fimir Bale Fiend back towards the gate, just to try to stay back and not get killed by the Knights. On top of that, we now have Frosty finally moving in. As soon as these guys got bunched up against the wall like this, obviously, we could see the perfect opportunity to attack them. Gotta love those mortar shells coming in. Absolutely idiotic. Ah, man. And the funny thing is they do absolutely no damage to Trolls. Huh, wait, do they actually... Huh. I wonder if they count as fire damage. No, they're explosive damage. They're not fire, right? Alright, there we go. Frosty finally getting his breath in, and those units are done. The Knights of the White Wolf absolutely destroyed, and so are the Great Swords. The Empire Knights do survive, but they're a fairly weak unit, even with the buffs. I mean, even with the buffs, they're okay, but still not powerful enough to pose any kind of threat to these guys. It's not like they're Grail Guardians, or even Reiksguard. They are just the regular old weak Empire Knights. And they do retreat quite quickly as well, it looks like. So Frosty jumps in, trying to apply that frostbite and prevent them from running, as well as take out some models. And the Trolls wade in. Finally, the gate is down, and we can just go to town and destroy all these poor knights. This is not a good day defending Middenheim here. But with Todd's leadership thus far, I mean, I think we're due for a change. Throgg 2021. Alrighty, here we go, getting some more mortar shells in there completely pointlessly while we chase out the remnants of these poor knights. We also, I also started to move these guys in here, but for some reason, and I mean, I know what reason, the AI cheats, so as soon as the Mist Stalkers started to get close to the gate, and as soon as I didn't even move the Skin Wolves, the AI actually transferred a bunch more units here, put them up on the walls to activate these towers, which is really annoying. Because it can actually, I guess, see these guys even though they're hidden. Because it makes sense to have the AI be able to do this, because otherwise you could put all of your troops in trees, and then the AI might be on the wrong wall when you attack. So it makes sense that it has that power in sieges, even if it doesn't really have that power in non-sieges, I believe. Although I do recall moving completely hidden armies, and I feel like the AI started to approach them exactly where they were. On the other hand, we saw Wulfric's full army be hidden in one of the early battles where we were in an ambush, and the AI just sort of stopped there, but that might have been an ambush. That might have been specific to the ambush. Alright, here we go. Once again, another unit of Knights of the White Wolf, and they certainly have had a lot of these, but as soon as we destroyed Middenheim, they won't be any kind of issue anymore. And Reikland won't be able to build anymore. But it's Knights versus Trolls this particular episode, and honestly a lot for this particular campaign in general. We have been seeing a lot of Knights versus Trolls. Wow, look at all these low mortar fire. And here we go, another breath on Frosty while he's hanging around in the observatory. It does make sense, because it seems like Frosty would be a child of Tzeentch, judging by all these, by the dual-head, eagle-like beaks that they have, even though they're dragons. I do wonder if they're affiliated with any other god, but it seems very Tzeentchy to me. Anyway, the Knights are still fighting. They're lasting here for a fairly decent time, but all the regular infantry are getting Absolutely wrecked. Throgg is just kicking them aside kind of hilariously and smacking them with his maul. They can't even hurt the Weirkin, who's barely taken any damage, which is kind of surprising considering that there are halberds attacking him. You'd think the halberds would be pretty good at a damage dealer unit like this, but I guess since it's a hero, they're just having difficulties, aren't they? Finally, the knights are out and the trolls are done here, and this looks to be yet another fairly easy battle that's over. We also have the skin wolves fighting over here. Man, a couple mortar shots into this would see all of these ice wolves and warhounds dead, and there we go. The enemy army just chain routes after that. Their lord's been dead for a while, so I'm actually surprised it kind of took that long. But it would have been nicer to have the knights stay and fight to the death. And there we are, and decisive victory. Hopefully we won't be seeing too many more knights out of the Empire of this particular campaign. It's really been kind of weird because of that. It's not like fighting the Empire. As several commenters have pointed out, it's a lot more like fighting Bretonnia. And out of the Bretonians, we've been seeing a lot more... well, at least early, we saw some peasant mobs and all that sort of stuff, and a lot of men-at-arms, and not nearly as many knights as the Empire, which is not right. Plus, I like fighting the Empire when they're in their, like, general state, i.e. lots of guns and artillery and some line blockers. They're supposed to be balanced, jack-of-all-trades type armies, not, 50% or more cav. But hey, whatever. Alright, there we go, easy enough. I could have played that even more carefully, but, it's not like we really got that hurt. Once again, I do keep having our Bale Fiend take a lot of damage. This isn't the first time. I gotta remember that though it's a monster, it is a fragile monster. I keep thinking of it in the same vein as the River Troll Hag, the mage for Grom's faction, and I feel like that unit is a lot less fragile than the Bale Fiend, but maybe the Bale Fiend just needs some upgrades before it gets good. Otherwise, I think once again the MVP has to go to Frosty. Those breaths coming in and doing a ton of damage. I feel like he and Throgg are neck and neck in terms of MVPs. They've got both at least gotta be at least 5 apiece, probably more. But I guess we're going to get a few other units up there. 78 kills on the Carnifex, 145 on Throgg, which is pretty damn nice as well. Although the damage isn't up there for either of them. I really wish that the other two units, our Skin Wolves and our Fimir, were able to get in there at the end. But it's okay, it's not a big deal. Alright, decisive victory. We are obviously going to sack that for that sweet nearly 31k. There we go, beautiful. And, ooh, Berserker's Headband, Frenzy, and Deathblow. Excuse me? Wait, oh, this is not the same kind of Deathblow as I was thinking of. That's pretty good. Wait, does Throgg have Frenzy? He does not have Frenzy. Oh my, okay, well, gotta go for the Berserker's Headband for him. I mean, on the one hand, here's the thing. Let's see. Active duration 30 seconds, plus 10 melee attack, plus 50% armor-piercing weapon damage. Oh, wow. I'm just thinking stack Berserker's Headband with Fight or Die, and with the buff from Occam's Mind Razor. So that's, what, plus 150 armor-piercing and regular weapon damage? Throgg was already throwing out 1,200 damage when buffed in that battle, and he's only at level 27. He doesn't even have all his gear yet. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Hey, Carnifex got himself a student as well. Isn't that just lovely and adorable? Man, yeah, I just really don't know whether the Berserker's Headband should go on Throgg or whether it should go on Wulfric. Effects immune to psychology. Actually, that's nice. We have seen Throgg rout a few times. So that might be beneficial here. When we pop the frenzy. Entity cannot die while ability is active. On the other hand, Throgg has never gotten super... Well, I mean, he has gotten close to death a couple of times, but not nearly as many times as Wulfric. And plus, Wulfr is actually leading the Berserkers, so maybe he should have the Berserkers headband. You know what, I'll think about that. You guys let me know what you think as well, because we might only ever get one of these items. In the meantime, we will, however... wait, we want to go outside the city, but we don't want to be in its zone of control, because we want to be raiding it. Going into... Oh, we need 25 campaign movement range, so we can't raid it. Damn, I wish that I had moved Throgg a little bit differently. We could go into regular raiding stance. You know what, we're not that hurt. I think we'll be okay. We'll go into regular raiding stance, raid Middenheim for a little bit, and that'll still give us a ton of cash, which will make it worthwhile. I will, however, have to end this episode here. There's a lot of cash to spend and a lot of points to assign. I'm going to do that between the episodes. Next time, Wulfric will probably attack Eilhart, and I mean, he's just going to go into the heartland of... and the main territories of Reikland. They only have 3 territories left, in fact, which is Eilhart, Middenland, or Middenheim, rather, and I guess another territory somewhere down here. It's not Talabecland. Could be just somewhere random. Can't really tell where it is. But that's pretty sad. I really didn't expect Altdorf to get, or Reikland rather, to get killed so early. Marienburg is also just about dead. We really need to sack all the rest of these and then move up to Kislev. I mean, fair enough. Kislev is going to be our real enemy here. They're at... Let's see, where is Kislev? Wait, have we not met Kislev yet? Oh, they're there. They are at rank 6, which is pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Harganeth is 1, Von Karstein is 4. Yeah, oh, and he can trade with us. Oh, okay, buddy. Oh, come on. Why does nobody want to trade with us? They want to trade, but they don't want to trade. Shush, 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 shush. You're not a beast. You don't get to talk here. Alright. Well, hopefully we can figure out a way to trade with the Barrow Legion as well. I mean, Dark Elves and the Undead are fairly decent because, as I said, they're not really coastal. If we could just stick to all this stuff on the coast, destroy Kislev, and then take over Troll Country, Erengrad, and all the good stuff, and then just ignore the rest of the stuff down here, and then move down along the coast of Bretonnia. This will probably be Wulfric's job, or maybe even Surtha Ek's job, although Knights are pretty good against Chariots, so maybe not Surtha Ek. Maybe we'll send Surtha Ek up against Dwarves, because they'll be highly immobile, but on the other hand, they do have the mass to resist the charge. I'm not entirely sure where we're going to send him quite yet, but there are many options, and still lots to do. After these two factions are crippled, so I say after Throgg destroys the Black Pit for another 33k, we really need to take it before Vlad gets here. I would be pissed if he took it, because we need that money, and we need to use it to recruit more stuff with Surtha Ek, ferry it over to Throgg. And then after we're done that, we're going for that monster hunt, and probably, maybe even 2 monster hunts in quick succession. And then we can do the, Yeah, I'll think about that. Because then we'll probably attack Kislev right after. And we still need to oh, I just realized we still need to generate the... we're done with the Empire, but we still need to generate the Vile Knowledge from Norsca, as well as several other factions here. Bretonnia we should be fine, and the Empire we're done with. But... these guys will get killed by Archaon, won't they? I don't remember if he declares war on them, but I feel like he does, and if he does, then they're gone. I don't know about the Hmong. I would still like to know whether... oh wait, since all port owners have become known to each other, Nagaron is now known and is friendly. Will they trade with us? No. You dare. Yes, we dare. Frickin' Dark Elves, man. We're at 71 friendly, and they don't want to do anything. We're also very high reliability. What... why isn't it steadfast? I don't recall breaking any treaties with anybody ever. What are you talking about, game? What the hell happened? Doesn't matter. I'm going to do some diplomacy, quote-unquote, between the episodes, and then when we come back, we'll destroy the rest of the Empire and then Marienburg. That'll probably take up the next episode, and then, as I said, the episodes after that, we're going up north for the monster hunts, and for Kislev, and down for Bretonnia with Wulfric or Surtha, depending on how much of this territory is vampiric, but we'll find out next time, the time after that. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. channel. If you have a second, please do take it to leave a like and or a comment to support the channel. It really, really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.